Hey everybody, I sure hope that this is recording because I just spent 15 minutes and there was no sound on my video. So I am Robin Mahoney of Robin Lee Yoga, and I just wanted to come on and I wanted to just talk quickly about who I am, why I'm making my videos, what's the point of being on Instagram and YouTube and all the things, and yeah, just to kind of give you a little overview of who I am and what I do. So I'm Robin Mahoney. I am a retired United States Army Master Sergeant. I spent almost a quarter of a century on active duty and a little bit of reserve time and even 1 year in the National Guard. So I have done a little bit of all of it. I just recently retired back in January of 2025. During my time in the military, I was a United States Army Master Fitness Trainer in the IT field. Not anything really exciting. I was not cyber. I was just a simple information technology specialist. What else? I love the Army and ended up deciding to retire because of my family. I'm currently raising my 2 young grandchildren with my significant other, so you might see them in some of the videos that I post. Those are my grandchildren, not my children. I do have 2 children, a daughter and a son, that are grown as well. So anyway, I wanted to start posting about yoga because yoga basically saved my life on more than one occasion. And the practice of yoga, meditation is so easily accessible to us, and a lot of people, I think, fear it because they don't really understand it. And it has everything to do with intention. So coming from a background where yoga really was not encouraged, it was almost demonized by the church that I was involved in years ago, I was apprehensive. But when I got stationed in Southern California, I was also desperate because I had sciatica. And I was an avid runner at the time. I needed to be mobile for my military duty, and so I was desperate. I had had 4 cortisone shots. None of them worked for any extended period of time. And so I happened upon a $30 Groupon for 10 sessions, yoga classes, at the Yoga Room in Redlands, California, and the Yoga Room was fabulous for me as a beginner. It had the charismatic teachers, it had the wonderful music and the vibe and the atmosphere, and then they did away with their early morning. I can't remember if it was at 5 or 5:30, but that class was done away with, and that was a class I had to go to because I had to be at work so early. So when they did away with that class, I was desperate, and so I was looking for someplace else, and I found another yoga studio not far from the Yoga Room called Inner Evolution Yoga, and it was very different than the Yoga Room, but it was what I needed when I found it, and so I'm grateful. It was not charismatic. It did not have all of the music. It was much different. And it was hot yoga. And so I at first struggled, but I was feeling the benefits of yoga because by the 3rd class at the Yoga Room, my sciatic nerve released. And so I was sold. I was like, this is working. I'm going to keep doing it. I feel great when I'm finished. I want more of this. And so even when I went to Inner Evolution, the hot yoga, I was feeling that. Like, this is great. I love it. I want more of this. So that was back in 2013 when I got stationed in Southern California. And then I went through the yoga teacher training in 2016. So I've been practicing yoga for about 12 or 13 years, and then became a certified teacher 10 years ago in April. Since that time, I have really developed my own personal practice, and so a lot of the videos that I post, you'll see me just practicing. I'm not necessarily teaching anybody a class. I'm not even really saying anything in my own videos. I just have a lot of text bubbles out there for you to read, like with the poses that I'm doing, just to kind of introduce myself and kind of get myself out there for you. I've not posted any classes that I've taught as of yet. I don't think, other than there's a playlist for the 12 days of yoga. And those are all short little videos. I did that like 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Those videos are available on a playlist on my channel. But other than that, I'm not currently teaching yoga on my YouTube channel. That is probably going to come. I do have my 200-hour certification, as well as my Yin certification that I just finished about a year ago with Yoga with Cassandra, who's fabulous. She's on YouTube. She's been on YouTube forever. That's who I like to watch. And then I also have my Silver Age Yoga certification to work with senior citizens. And that is one population that I've not had the privilege to work with as of yet, but I am looking into opportunities to volunteer at one of our nearby nursing homes, since I recently resigned from teaching, and so I'll have a lot more free time to do the things that I really love doing. And then I've also worked with students, student athletes, and some military personnel and some small groups and one-on-one. So I've been doing this for a minute. I love it. I would not be promoting it and talking about it if I did not believe in it, and if I had not personally had benefits from practicing yoga. A lot of times, unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, the church that I was involved with, they did not necessarily encourage the practice of yoga. It was kind of demonized. I don't know how many times I've got messages about, you're too smart for that. You realize you're worshiping Hindu gods, doing all those poses and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. That's not my intention. My intention is to have mobility in my body, to be strong, to be healthy. And yoga allows me to do those things. But unfortunately, people are very misinformed. And so part of the reason that I wanted to have this channel and that I have my Instagram page is to kind of help people have correct information, because when you have correct information, you can make correct decisions, right?